each other and living with pride, trying to make a stand. In the motherlode of California with its mountains tall and grand. 7 brothers bold and strong, living in the promised land. Working hard every day in the blazing sun on the open land. Dreaming visions at night of the life they planned. 7 brothers bold and strong, living in the promised land.
Good food.
Oh, yours not.
Hey.
Could you sing that song you did last night with Crane?
Yeah. When the vet say he called.
As soon as he finished the autopsy. I hope it isn't contagious. There's no sense worrying about it. Work to do on one of the windbreaks. You coming?
Uh-huh. Don't tell me you've gone off my cooking already.
I'm not hungry.
First time I ever heard you say that. What's the matter? Don't you feel well?
I'm fine. Quit fussing over me like I'm a little kid.
Excuse me? Guthrie.
How's he doing, Doc?
Right now, he's sleeping.
What do you think's wrong with him, Walt?
From the symptoms he's showing, the dizziness, the nausea, the severe stomach cramps, I'd say he's been poisoned.
One of our calves was found dead this morning, and according to the vet, she died from ingesting parathion.
Guthrie was swimming in the stream where we found her.
Oh, it could be polluted water.
Well, how do you suppose parathion could have gotten to the stream?
That, I'm afraid, I couldn't answer.
Will Guthrie be all right?
I've given him some atropine. It should destroy the poison still in his system. When that passes, he'll be out of danger. Just be thankful he didn't swallow any more of that water.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, Joe.
Just 3 more weeks on our fishing trip.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Listen, Hannah wants to know when you're coming back up for dinner.
Anytime she'll have me. I haven't had a good meal since the last time.
The sheriff in?
Oh, yeah. He just got back from another hard morning on the re-election trail.
You boys have every right to feel put out. But believe me, I'm not about to let any of my people go around drinking contaminated water. I'll find out how it happened. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
I was hoping you'd say that, Buck.
You sure I can't take a ride out and visit Guthrie? Maybe I could cheer him up.
Well, the doc says he needs his rest.
Well, you let me know when I can. I always liked Guthrie. I like all you McFadden boys. I'm sweet on that wife of yours, too. Well, now, in a fatherly way, of course. There must be 5 McFadden votes by now.
They're all yours, Buck.
That's what I like to hear. Looks like I got this election sewed up.
Okay, cut. Hold it. Stop. Okay, next band. Let's go right away.
Well, where do we sign?
Not here, Sonny.
Come on, mister, you heard us. We're good. Band, we're tight.
Looking for a grittier sound. Why don't you boys come back in a couple of years, okay?
Mister, we can't wait that long. Look, we got a grittier sound.
You heard what the man said.
I'm talking to the guy that owns a bar, buddy. We got a grittier sound, okay? We got a song that's real gritty. You're gonna love it.
I said, pack your equipment and blow.
Hey, pal, who rattled your chain? Come on, man. Let's get out.
Hey, see that? Hey, what's going on here? I think I asked you a question. What's going on here?
Hey, Adam, get a load of this.
I want to talk to you.
Something you don't like.
Yeah, illegal dumping. Try that for a starter.
Oh, check this out. It's all over the place.
What's that? A spill?
Must have seeped down into the stream.
I guarantee there won't be any more spill. Now let's get back to work.
Now, your work is finished, mister.
Everything we're doing is legal. Absolutely legal. It has been for the last 6 months.
You guys got a problem or something? You hear me say, dump it! Don't try it. Let's see.
Wentworth Chemical Company has a county permit to dump pesticides in the old Dixon mine.
That's right. That permit came from the county commission.
Then why didn't you say something about it before?
Said I'd look into anything illegal. They have a permit.
I suggest you get them to stop it. You go to that commission and tell them how that stream got polluted.
Now listen, boys. I mean, I have enough to do just enforcing the law. That's not my job.
Just what is your job, Buck? Appearing before that commission on behalf of the chemical company? We just came from San Andreas, and nobody'd admit it right out. But it's pretty clear who told them it'd be a good deal.
And it is a good deal. We needed new sources of revenue. That old mine's been sitting there useless for years. And Wentworth Pesticides is paying out hard cash in storage fees.
It doesn't bother you that Guthrie could have been killed.
That was bad. That was real bad. But it was only one accident. And we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen again.
The only way to do that is to stop the dumping.
Why don't you care, Buck?
Boys don't like your tone of voice.
All right. Now, nothing's gonna be settled like this. Adam, Brian, you best go on home now. Come on, I'll walk you to the door.
Don't think this is over, Buck. Because it isn't.
sorry this had to happen.
Did you know about that license, Charlie?
I'd have tried to get him to fight it. Look, Adam, don't misjudge him. He's been a good sheriff for a lot of years.
Well, if dumping chemicals is so good for the community, why keep it a secret? Hell, if Guthrie hadn't gotten sick, we still wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, and he didn't even let you in on it, Charlie.
Well, I don't understand that myself.
Look, Charlie, he's lied to us all. Now, there's something going on here that we don't know about. I want to know what it is.
Guthrie, I made you some nice tea and toast.
Rather have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with pickles, mustard, and ketchup and a big bowl of beans.
I don't blame you, but I think to be on the safe side, you ought to stick with the tea and the toast. Hi, honey.
Oh. Hi. Clean your way.
No. Adam, me and the boys have been talking.
Right.
And we feel that somebody ought to run against Buck.
Yep. That's a good idea. You got anybody in mind?
Yeah, we got a pretty good idea.
You know, I bet you Jake Thompson would do it.
No, I don't think he'd ever give up his business.
No, we were thinking that this sheriff should have some rather specific attributes.
He should be 27 years old.
Married.
Have 6 brothers who could help get him elected.
Does that sound kind of familiar?
Bingo.
Great.
I'm going to bed.
Wait a minute.
Adam, you gotta hear us out.
You guys are crazy! My first responsibility is to this ranch and the family.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you know what would happen around here if I wasn't here? Huh?
Tell me.
Chores wouldn't get done, homework wouldn't get turned in, all kinds of habits.
now.
What makes you think I'm even qualified?
Because you're tough, fair, and honest. What other qualifications do you need?
Yeah, and besides, you can't let Buck just skate in an office without a fight, and you know it.
Adam, you've got a chance to stop him here. You've got to run.
Well, how's it feel to be a candidate for sheriff?
I got a lot of work ahead of me. Sure could use your help, Charlie.
Adam, I'd like to offer it, but you know how it is. I mean, Buck's the man who gave me this job, but I owe him my support.
Yeah, I understand that. We're still friends, though, eh?
No doubt about it.
Well, Adam, come to bear the tomahawk? Not in my head, I hope.
No, he just filed to run against you.
Now, why would you want to go into a fool thing like that?
Because Carbon County needs a sheriff who's going to serve the people's interests, not his own.
Ain't nobody going to toss me out of office.
I think it'd be a good idea if we let the voters decide that, Mr. Turner.
Well, go on, run against me. This election's been getting a mite boring. Besides, I like your spunk.
Save your soft soap for the dirty dishes, Buck.
All right, let me give it a shot. How did I start? Fellow citizens of Carbon County, of course. Unlike my opponent, I am not a politician.
Hey, Adam, now listen, you're gonna have to start thinking
However,
about this right now. You gotta start
it's
thinking
an
about
introduction, Crane, for heaven's sake.
Oh, Guthrie, sheriff only has one R.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
Try to diddly dee.
Okay.
Fellow citizens of Carbon County. Unlike my opponent,
Adam, you're starting to sound just like a politician now.
That's the point. Let's try it again. From the top.
And he calls that good.
Think about what you're saying.
fellow citizens of Carbon County.
Right.
Unlike my opponent, I am not a politician.
Right.
Now for the main event, a man I'm proud to present to you not only as my brother, but also as the next sheriff of Carbon County. Could you please welcome Adam McFadden?
Let's hear it.
Unlike my opponent, I'm not a politician.
Order!
Unlike my opponent, I'm not a politician.
Not much of a rancher either.
And it takes a strong man to badge on a sheriff's pin. Pin a sheriff's badge on.
Hey, McFadden, I hear your wife's quite a spitfire. You gonna make her your deputy?
Might want to leave my wife out of
Well,
this.
those brothers, they can form an army.
Hey, I'm trying to make a speech up here. Do you mind?
Well, you're not doing a very good job of it, are you? Buck's gonna smash him like a bug on the sole of his shoe.
Talk much? Easy for you to say, wasn't it?
Now, I've heard about enough of this.
I am very much concerned about what I am witnessing here.
This boy is only trying to do his job. So let's give Adam McFadden a break by re-electing Buck Turner.
Great. Good, McFadden. Real good.
Honey, you okay?
Yeah, just great. I just love making a fool of myself in front of friends and relatives.
Buck's been campaigning for years. You just started.
Don't you think I'm in over my head just a little bit?
You want to hear the secret of success from a biased supporter?
Mm-hmm.
Plain talk and McFadden honesty. People getting real tired of Buck's flim-flam. Just tell them what's on your mind. They'll listen.
Well, they sure didn't listen this afternoon. And I don't blame them, to tell you the truth.
It's because you were trying to be a professional politician. Those aren't just voters out there you're talking to. They're friends and neighbors. Just be yourself. Worked on me.
That's right, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Won you by a landslide. But then you're easy. First thing I do as sheriff is get the county board of supervisors to revoke their license.
I appreciate this, Adam.
This old back of mine keeps acting up.
No problem, Silas. No problem.
I've always said you were smart, Adam.
Well, I hope you remember that come election day, Mr. Croft.
You know, you're real handy with that manure fork. You better be if you're fixing on going into politics.
Yep.
I just wanted to kiss the next sheriff of Carbon County.
Remy, thank you, though.
Who says campaign isn't fun?
Someone put soap in the lemonade.
Charlie, it was sabotage, pure and simple.
Hell, I know that. Even you McFadden's couldn't screw up that bad.
But you don't believe Buck was behind this?
Let's say I don't want to believe it. I've worked with the man for 6 years.
We've known each other a little longer than that, haven't we?
I can't turn on the man. Not without solid evidence.
Look, I appreciate your loyalty, but you can't go on defending the guy, not without people starting to wonder.
Well, that's not fair, Adam. You know me better than that.
Sorry.
Campaign's over. No more money.
Didn't matter anyway. After yesterday's fiasco, nobody's gonna take me seriously anyway.
Quite a rally you boys throw.
Hold on now, Sal. Don't go blaming us for that.
Blame? A disaster of that scope has got to be admired.
It's the darndest thing I've ever seen.
Folks are going to be talking about this for years. They probably scored some votes on it, too. Here, some of us figured that you might be able to use a campaign contribution.
It's a pretty generous amount.
Frankly, you opened our eyes. Sheriff Turner's been nothing but a mouthful of howdies and a handful of gimmies.
Hadn't paid a bill in 6 months. Wants everything on the cuff.
I gotta be going.
Hey, wait a minute, Charlie.
Come on, hold it. Come on, hold it there.
Charlie, no.
Now, no one's faulting Charlie.
Except maybe Charlie. Thank you.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Horton. Thanks. Thank you, Jack. Bless your heart.
I've been doing some checking up on Wentworth pesticides.
Which fun. Hi, Marilyn. Don, good to see you, man.
They're not listed in the phone book.
Hi, Ricky.
They're not listed in any of the business journals in the library. The newspapers, I've never even heard of them.
What do you make of all that? Hi, Kathy.
Hi, how you doing?
Jerry?
I don't know. I don't know, but I want to check with the county clerk's office down in San Andreas and see what I can find out. Yeah. Seems funny.
Less than a week to the election, and the papers have McFadden closing the gap.
Don't worry. I'm gonna wear Jim out.
You better if you want to stay on my payroll. How about we buy his loyalty?
Won't work. He's so clean, he shines.
He has to know he's vulnerable. Must have a weakness. Women, drugs, gambling.
You find one. You let me know.
I think I have.
That's a little better. But I swear I am never going to shake another hand the rest of my life.
One of the hazards of campaigning, darling.
Yeah. Well, if I start kissing babies, you make sure you shoot me, all right?
Well, you kiss the babies, and I'll kiss the ladies.
Oh.
Whenever some lonely lumberjack in the high, high mountains of Colorado then count he chops down a tree. I jump on a stump and I ask that wood chopper if he'd like to mark his ballot for me. 'Cause we believe in trees and we believe in lumber. We believe in the family. In my straw hat I'm hanging posters in the park. Will some reporter give me the third degree? Pulling legs, clapping back, shaking hands, kissing babies. Honesty's the best policy.
I've been praying over chicken at the Rotary Club, and I've been praying over chicken at the BPOE. I've been eating rubber chicken for a month of Sundays. Now I wish someone would say a prayer for me.
We give away buttons and bumper stickers, T-shirts, tickets, and banners for free. Pulling legs, slapping back, shaking hands, kissing babies. Honesty's the best policy. When I go upstairs to that big rally in the sky and wait for that final decree, I'll be shaking hands with the old gatekeeper, saying, buddy, won't you vote for me? 'Cause we believe in gates and we believe in keepers. We believe in the right to disagree. Pulling legs, slapping back, shaking hands, kissing babies. Honesty's the best policy. Honesty's the best policy.
Daniel, guess what? The Alamo called. We got a job, and there's gonna be a record producer there too.
Nice!
I guess they don't dig it. Well, how do you know that, Red? They're not even listening. Excuse me, y'all mind putting down our instruments?
Well, the boys and I thought we'd take over for a while.
Well, I don't think that's such a good idea, mister.
Hey, pal, the way you play, you could stand a lesson.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Look, I said give me...
You don't want to hear me, and I can't stand listening to you. There's only one thing left.
You expecting somebody?
No.
present for you. Your little brother and his friend started a drunken fracas over at the Alamo.
That's a darn lie.
You tell him to calm down now before I have to book him.
They broke our equipment and just whipped up on us.
Think you could take those cuffs off?
You hold on to him.
Honey, why don't you get him upstairs, clean him up?
Come on, I want to get something on that face.
Do a number on it so we take the rap off.
Come on.
Daniel did not start that fight. You know it.
Plenty of witnesses say he did.
All of them working for Toby, I suppose.
No, you're lucky. Not pressing charges.
You know, the two of you make quite a team.
You accusing me of something, Adam?
If I had a day, I'd make a list.
I say we roll on up the Alamo and bust a few hits.
Down for that.
That's exactly what we can't do. We'd be playing right into their hands. We go after Toby and Buck clamps down on us.
Oh, so we just let him get away with it. Is that it?
Buck has his way of doing things, and we have ours. I happen to think our way is a little better. That's why I'm running for sheriff, remember? I say we talk to Charlie first. We go to the Alamo looking for revenge. All we're doing is sinking to their level. What do you say, Crane?
So you keep making speeches like that, there's no way you're gonna lose.
Adam McFadden, didn't it?
I just want you to know that beating up my brother doesn't change a thing. I'm staying in the race, and I'm going to beat Buck.
I wouldn't bet the ranch on that.
No, I would. And the first thing I do as sheriff is close you down and run you out of the county.
It's a mighty big threat.
It's no threat. Think of it as a campaign promise.
Well, the thing is, you ain't sheriff yet. Now, the same thing that happened to your brother could happen to you.
So you're the one who assaulted Daniel, is that it?
Your brother was looking for trouble, and so were you. Maybe you want to make a citizen's arrest right now, Mr. McFadden.
He won't have to. I'll do it for him. Chuckle, you're under arrest. That goes for you three, too.
On what charge?
Assault and battery. I just heard it myself. Thanks, Adam.
Does Buck know you're here?
Does it matter?
Let him walk out like that.
Had no reason to hold him.
I swore out a complaint.
I realized Jocko and the boys got a little carried away, but no real harm was done. Come on, Charlie, whose side are you on?
Adam was right about you all along.
That boy's gonna find himself between a rock and a hard place.
Not if I can help it. I really thought the only thing that Buck was interested in was being a good sheriff. He suckered me right on down the line.
Well, he had us all fooled, Charlie.
Well, you follow a mule long enough, you're bound to get kicked in the head.
The question is, just what do you do when you wake up?
Tell you what we're gonna do, Brian. We're gonna send that crook into retirement. At one time, Buck was a good sheriff, but he just went bad.
You got that right.
Good to have you on our side, Charlie.
Yeah, it's where I belong from the start.
You aren't gonna believe what I found out in Stockton.
What?
Let me hear this. Wentworth Pesticides is a dummy corporation set up by BGT Enterprises. You know what the BGT stands for? Ben G. Toby. He's been the one who's been dumping his parathion. And that the fellas had plenty of run-ins with the law, too, with things like receiving stolen goods, illegal gambling, bribing public officials. All right,
That's the man Buck's doing business with.
See him talk his way out of this one.
I wouldn't put it past him. We have no evidence that Buck and Toby are into anything illegal. Well, without proof, we have nothing. That's circumstantial evidence.
That's right.
Charlie, do you think Buck's gonna win this election?
I think it's too close to call. But if you vote for the same person often enough, it gets to be a habit. Around here.
So, what do we do?
I don't know. Somehow we gotta prove that Buck's on Toby's payroll. Sure like to get a look at Toby's books.
Yeah. Well, I don't think a judge is going to give you a search warrant.
Maybe I could pay the Alamo an unofficial visit.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
One of the reasons I'm running against Buck is because he's breaking the law.
Gonna lose.
Well, so be it.
All right, you're the boss.
Listen, partner, I know where you're going and I want in.
No way. After that phony drunk arrest, Buck would like to hang you out to dry if he found you in the Alamo again.
Oh, and what's gonna happen to you, Superman? These guys happen to play for real if you haven't noticed.
All right. If Buck wins, this whole county loses. Now, I don't want to stand around and watch Murphys get ruined by people like Ben Toby, understand?
I don't want to stand around and watch Murphys.
All right, listen. I've just got to do this my way, all right? On my own. Understand?
Crane, don't you get caught. You don't want your big brothers having to bust you out.
Not a chance, man. I'll be back in less than an hour, I promise.
1 hour.
Promise.
Erase.
Well, now, looks like I caught myself a bare-faced robber.
So what if it's circumstantial evidence? Let's take it to the paper and blow this thing open.
Circumstantial is not enough.
Adam.
What?
Look, I said I wouldn't say anything, but I got to. Crane went to the Alamo nearly an hour ago, and I just...
What?
I think something's wrong.
Daniel, why didn't you... Never mind. Let's go. Come on.
No way around it. Alive, he's a problem.
Hey, now, wait a minute. There's got to be another way.
Buck, you can't afford a conscience. They nail you, they'll throw the key away. Jocko, let's get him out to the car.
Jocko! right? We got him.
Yeah.
Guess that's good, huh?
I guess.
Well, you just won yourself an election.
Give me some verifying down here. Shoot 55 hard. You.
The judge hadn't issued that restraining order. No telling how many people could have gotten sick from that stuff. No more dumping in Carbon County.
And I'm going to be working for you.
What'd you tell him, Adam?
Charlie?
I'm dropping out of the race.
You can't do that. Why not? We nailed Buck.
That's the only reason I was running in the first place.
I got a badge here and nobody to pin it on.
Jeff, you pin it on yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not running.
You are now. I'm just going to tell my supporters to cast write-in votes for you. You'll give us what we need. An honest sheriff.
You know what? I will.
Darn right you will. I'm out of politics. I'm a new man.
All right, maybe now this family can get back to normal, huh?
I don't know, I kind of enjoyed the experience. I was even thinking maybe we should seriously start considering getting into politics ourselves. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run for county commissioner.
I think you need to
You really are.
Mm-hmm.
Right, meathead.
Yeah.